Good evening, Nicholas. Loading Dre. Dre ready. We need a P1 to gain iRating. This is Detroit Grand Prix. 1 driving. 1 minute 24.3 left. Strength of field of 2012. Microphone ready. That's the end of practice. Qualification time. This session is 2 laps and 8 minutes. 8 racers joined. Godspeed. Pit limiter activated.
green, green.
One minute 45.04 on that lap. Number 7 Joseph Morissette leads the class. Get in there, sir, you're leading this class. That's it for call. Let's go stir things up. As of now, we are looking for a P1 or higher to increase our iRating. Enter your SIM credentials in Dre app. Settings. SIM connection. Looking at 35 minutes. 8 ready. Play it safe. This is the race. Gridding for 2 minutes. 1 minute 42 seconds left now. There's 5.4 liters more in tank than needed. 60 seconds left. "30 seconds remaining. "13 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. 4 seconds. Get ready to go. Green. Good job. Another fastest lap, 1 minute 45 seconds and 1. Improving. New fastest time, 1 minute 44.2. Nice. You timed the fastest lap in the class, 1 minute 44.1. Nice. You timed the quickest lap in the class, 1 minute 44.81 hundredths of a second. Weather change. Track temp decreased to 21.7 degrees Celsius in the last 11 minutes. Interval behind is 12 3/4 seconds.
Early. 1 minute 44.2 on last lap. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah. Little bit easy of a split. Every time I've raced so far, there's been some other really high-rated guys, and I've had some pretty big battles. Surprisingly, this is the highest strength of field I've been in, but it's had the lowest, like, rated drivers. Like, I've done a few other races where there's, like, 2 other, like, 4 or 5K drivers, and then it's a ton of, like, 1Ks. I don't know why I'm going down to first there. But it would be, like, 1.8K for the strength of field. And this one is 2K. Yeah, it's 2K. But everyone else is, like, 1.9K. I think it's because everyone's near 2,000. So the average is a bit higher. Ah, nice. Yeah, I had 2 pole positions, but I didn't convert either of them into wins. I hit the wall in both of them. And I really like this track. I think I just get a little bit too aggressive on my line. I had the one race where I was on the same pace with P1. I chased him down for the entire race and waited until the last lap to time an overtake. So I decided to go for it after this corner.
Previous lap time 1 minute 45.35.
So I had the slipstream down here in the turn 3. He backed out and gave me the line. It wasn't even a battle. But for some reason, I just went too deep into this braking zone, and I hit that black barrier right there. Ended my race. And then the race after that, I had pole position, but I hit the wall early in the race and got damage. And then my car was just slow. But today, regrouped, ready to try again. I should be good this time. Yeah, I clipped it. I was a little bit embarrassed by that. It sucked. It hurt. It hurt. But no, Detroit's a fun track. I think when you get used to it, you get into like a really big flow state. Like you can just kind of not even think about it, and you just do nice laps. Like at this point, I can just kind of sit and talk and get a few inches off of the wall. But when I raced it before, I used to race in VR. Because I have a VR headset, so this is my first week trying it in single screen. Definitely a little bit harder to like get close to the walls and stuff.
"19 minutes remaining."
Oh, that was a bad quarter. I definitely crashed a lot in practice, I will say that. Yeah, the track is super slippery in qualifying. The tires never feel like they're up to temperature, and it's just really slidey. I've spun a few times on my outlap in qualifying, just trying to get the tires up and like get up the pace. I just put it in the wall. Have to go back to pits. But then once you get about like 3 or 4 laps in during the race, like the tires just feel really good and you can just kind of push. The car doesn't get so loose. I will say though, this track makes the race field really, really long. Like at Rudskogen, I got to a point where it was like you just kind of had fun every lap and like time would kind of fly by. But here you're thinking so much about not getting the car into the wall, like trying to stay clean. It just feels like it drags on and on and on forever. Feels like a 1-hour race.
Car behind, lap time 1 minute 45.3.
Cool. Yeah, this corner is also where I crash in qualifying. On my outlap usually. You just get way too deep. As I say that. It's okay. 0x. The first time I've hit the wall. That's okay. Not a big hit. I haven't tried yet, actually, but I think that might help.
10 laps to go.
I've noticed with the Miata in general that the second hot lap always is a lot better with the tire temperature. So maybe even using that second lap, or the first hot lap to do more tire warm-up and weave back and forth might even give you more help. You just have to then depend on your second lap being perfect, or else you'll not have a qualifying time. But yeah, I think it might help. I honestly need to practice that, to be honest, and try in like a practice session doing some weaving. Because the track is really, really slippery in qualifying. Especially like this corner on the first hot lap feels so bad. You come in here with cold tires and the car just barely wants to rotate. It like understeers, and then once you push it too hard, it'll spin out. And then you have this long straight into this braking zone. You just have to pray that you don't put it into the barrier here. It honestly would have been a little bit nicer if iRacing had made this like midday with a hotter track, because then at least you could have gotten the tires up to temperature pretty quick and had a bit more comfort. But with these cold track temperature, it can be a bit unpredictable. Had to lift out slightly there. Oh, yeah. It sucks that IMSA isn't going to race you in real life anymore. This is a really fun track to watch them race on. Yeah, Tom Sanders from the Theme server, he had a P2 start, and then with the cold tires he made a mistake on the first lap, and now he's P6. I can see him on my relative ahead. But he has better pace than most of the drivers, and, well, I mean, he has P2 pace, but he just made that mistake and lost a ton of time. Maybe if those guys battle too hard, he might be able to get a position. Yeah, and this right-hander up here is especially terrifying because of the black barrier. Because it ends right there. So it's like you can use up all this extra space on track where I just went, but if you go a little bit too early, you smack into that barrier. It's terrifying.
Car behind, lap time was a 1 minute 45 seconds 2.
Even when I did LMP2 here for IMSA a long time ago, I'd have a race where I'd lead and be on the way to the win, and after like 40 minutes with like 5 minutes left, having done my pit stop and everything good to get the win, you still just make one mistake and put it in the wall and your race is over. It sucks. I don't try to think about it too much now. Because I've realized, like, if I think to myself, like, okay, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, I'll end up putting it in the wall. Where if I just kind of sit and chill and just put in laps and maybe hold off on the edge a little bit, like, get into that flow, then everything will usually go good. But when I start getting a little bit nervous about making a mistake, usually I make a mistake. The mental thing. Yeah. There's definitely a mental aspect to it. Like F1 drivers at Monaco. One little mistake and you're in the wall. Except we're in Miatas. I bet F1 here would be terrifying using the Mercedes W13. W13.
Half a second down from your quickest lap time.
Just some practice. I will say that one thing that I do in iRacing is I turn the engine noise down a little bit, and I turn the tire noise up just to get a better idea of where the limit of... Oh gosh, as I say that, I go into the grass. I turn the tire noises up so I can hear a little bit better where the grip is in the car. Like if I hear a ton of squealing, I know I'm right on the edge. So that's part of why you hear so many loud tire noises right now, is because I have that turned up. So some people listen to my stream and they're like, whoa, like the tire sounds like it's about to explode. I just have the noise turned up. Especially like when you start a race and you're on cold tires and you hear the squealing super loud, like you can just, you have a millisecond to think about the fact that you're about to spin. Yeah, Macau's a very tight track. I'm bad at it. I have it on Assetto Corsa. I don't know how people drive there in real life. Some of the crashes there are huge. Just huge crashes. I've even seen the clips of like the GT cars getting piled up there because of how tight it is. Like over half of the grid.
We've got 8 minutes 42 left of this session.
Macau's crazy.
Guido Sofa in car 5 behind. You lost 9.04 recently.
No, Guido! Oh god.
Paolo SP in car 4 behind has lost 17.6.
Oh. See, there we go. There's an opportunity for Tom to get some position, maybe. He started P2 and then had a mistake. Maybe he can get some positions back. I don't know how big the gap is. Yeah, when I did LMP2, I spent a lot of time practicing this corner because I just used to crash here all the time. As I hit that curbing, I was scared. Yeah, he's got some really fast lap times compared to the guys ahead of him. I don't know if he has damage now.
Car behind, lap time 1 minute 46.9.
Yeah, I see now. The gap's pretty big. I'll be excited for week 5 in this series, because it goes to Knockhill. Knockhill is a circuit that's definitely made for like PCR cars. They tried to do it in IMSA once last year, and it was absolute mayhem in the LMP2 car. It was like a 40-second lap time. And the track is super tight. There's like nowhere to race if you're in an LMP2 car. But I think in a Miata, it's going to be amazing. It's a really fun track when you drive a slower car. I think it's week 5, but that'll be fun. Yeah, Knock Hill is definitely some mayhem, but just to do hot laps and stuff there, it's pretty fun. Especially that last corner. That uphill last corner is crazy. People would dive bomb all the time in the LMP2 there. They would just shoot it up and end up killing both of your races. But I don't know, I think it could be fun in a Miata. It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, they did it in IMSA one time, and then they never did it again. But that was, I mean, that was last year before they had the LMDH, so it was just LMP2 and GT3, but yeah, people would just kill each other. It was really difficult. Oh yeah, I think Knock Hill, yeah, Knock Hill's a paid track, so that, yeah, not many people are gonna do it. Rutskogen was a really fun week since it was, you know, a free track. There was a lot of competition. This week, it's, some races are good, some are really dead.
Watch out. In 5 seconds. One in front. Flag clear.
No, lap traffic. I'm scared. Yeah, usually what would happen is you really, like, for LMP2 at Knock Hill, it was like get pole position or you're gonna have a DNF. Like, if you were not on pole, then you were going to get collected in the first couple of corners.
0.3 slower than your fastest.
Like, turn 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, okay. Those downhill corners were just terrible. Too wide in the LMP2, and everyone is just crashing off the course. Really scary. Hopefully this lap car is okay.
Note,
Nice.
Mike Murray in front has a relative low safety rating of 4.09.
That is not a low safety rating. That's pretty good. That's higher than mine right now. I'm at like, yeah, I'm at 3.5. I hit the wall so many times yesterday. Hopefully he's cool. I do not want to crash in the last 2 laps. Hello, lap car. Please be nice. I would not like to crash. With 2 laps to go, please. Please. Hopefully he just lets me go down
20
the
laps
straight.
elapsed in this stint.
Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello.
Right
Hello.
front. Right.
Hello. Oh, you have damage.
Free.
Thank you. He's a nice guy. Tires are pretty dead now. No, I have a curved monitor, but it's just one monitor, but it's one of those like long ones, so I can see pretty far. I used to use VR a lot, but I find that even though VR is good for like spatial awareness when you're in battle with other cars, there's something about using like just a normal monitor that helps promote a lot of consistency. Like for me, it's just a lot easier to just hit consistent turn-in points and stuff when I use the monitor.
Bring it home.
And then I have Race Lab for overlays, and I have like the radar and stuff so I can see where other cars are, so it's not too bad. It's also just a bit more chill.
1 minute 44.8 on last lap.
It's a bit more chill because using VR, like my head starts sweating after doing, like especially if I do like an endurance race and I have the headset on for like 3 hours, it's so crazy. My entire head will be sweating afterwards, and I just feel like dehydrated, where if I use single screen, it's a lot more chill. Less adrenaline. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it works normal for me. I haven't had issues with it. I can look both ways. I have my frame, or my field of view set to, 69. Oh, okay, yeah, same. I don't have a super wide one. I think my screen resolution is 25, no, it's 2560 by 1080. And I don't remember the exact monitor size. It's not huge. It's like 30 inches or something. Pretty good. I want to get triple monitors. I think that would be really cool. Ah, yes, finally a good race. 0x. Only tap the wall once.
That's the end of the race.
Checkered flag.
Not bad. I'll take it. Whew. Finally.
Outstanding work, Nicholas. You kept your cool and remained in first place.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thanks guys. That good comeback after having crashed multiple times yesterday. Just not a good day of racing yesterday. That's a good stint too. I kept it pretty much in the lower 44s. I had some slower laps, but it was not bad. I had a 43.9 in qualifying. Pretty good. I wonder what happened. Guido said he'll report someone. I don't know what happened to him. I wonder if he crashed with someone. I just like to look at the replay sometimes when people are talking about reporting each other to see what mayhem happened. Oh. Oh, that... I mean, that does not look reportable. Maybe... Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, Tom had some good pace. At least he made the best of it. He had some good lap times. I think he just had a mistake at the beginning of the race. I don't know what happened, but... Cool. I'm curious. I think he just had a spin out of turn 1. I think he just got loose. Yeah, he got loose on cold tires. That's what happened. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, I think he just had a mistake. I like his skin. Nice. Cool skin. 10 out of 10. He might have gotten a P6, but he gets a win for having a Cookie Monster skin. That's great. Oh well, good race. And then the stream.